Well, guys, got another video this morning I want to do. Uh, a scripture and a Monday morning prayer. The Torah of Yahuwah is perfect, restoring the soul. The testimony of Yahuwah is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of Yahuwah are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of Yahuwah is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of Yahuwah is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of Yahuwah are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, yea, than much fine gold. Sweeter also than honey and the honeycomb. And that one was Psalms 19, 7 through 10. And then I got a prayer. Hear now and do, Israel. Yahuwah our Elohim. Yahuwah is one. And you shall love Yahuwah your Elohim with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all yourself. And you shall love your neighbor as yourself. Blessed are you, Yahuwah our Elohim, King of all time, for giving us life abundantly. And then I want to talk about the Sabbath today. The Sabbath, a lot of people think it's Sunday, but I mean, I guess every day can be holy. Every day can be the Sabbath. All depends on what you believe in. But I remember a long time ago, I'd go to the fake churches and the 501c3 churches, and I never got nothing out of it. I never grew spiritually. I just never got anywhere. And then I started like this Bible I got. It's called the Sefer Bible, and I was reading the regular Bible one day. I was reading, I think it was New King James. I was reading it, and I was like, there's got to be more to life than just this. So I started doing research, and that's how I ran across this Bible, and I started reading it, and I noticed something. I started growing spiritually for the first time in my life, and I was like, wow, this is powerful, man. I wish everybody had the Bible that I had. I paid for mine. I paid $150 for it, but to me it was worth it. And then that's when I started doing more research on when is the Sabbath. Why was it changed. And even I will say this, why was the Apocrypha not included in the Bible? I believe, everybody knows or has heard about the book of Enoch. I think the reason why it was taken out is because us chosen ones, maybe the government thought, oh, we could fool them. But there's something special and powerful about us chosen ones of God that not even the government could stop. And so I don't want to get too far into that, but the Sabbath, when I first learned about the Sabbath, found out it was Friday night to Saturday night. And once I started, and then when I was working, once I asked for Saturdays off, um, then God started blessing me financially, and like other things were happening in my life too that was just supernatural. It was a miracle. So, and then like I said, I learned about that, and then so now here we are today, uh, the Sabbath. So I got Hebrews 4, 9, and 10. There remains therefore a Sabbath for the people of Elohim. For he that is entered into his rest, he also has ceased from his own works as Elohim did from his. So basically, God created the heavens and earth in 6 days. On the seventh, He rested, and that we're supposed to do that too. And like I said, going back to what I learned about the seventh is not the Sunday; it's Saturday. It's from what I learned. And like I said, once I took those days off from work, that Saturday or whatever, and started doing that, God started blessing me. Because this world, it's so evil, it's so fake, and that's another thing. Like, why did man change the dates and the times, and why did man change all this stuff? It's like they don't want us knowing anything, and this world, like I said, it's really wicked and evil. So I got Deuteronomy 5:15, and remember that you were a servant in the land of Egypt, or in the land of bondage, and that Yahuwah Eloheka brought you out thence through a mighty hand and by a stretched out arm. Therefore, Yahuwah Eloheka commanded you to keep the day of Sabbath. And then Leviticus 23:3. 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh is the Sabbath of rest, a holy assembly. You shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of Yahuwah in all your dwellings. And then the last one is Romans 14:5. One man esteems one day above another. Another esteems every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. So, that's not to say like what I said, the Sabbath could be whatever day you choose. Every day could be holy to you. So, going back to what I said before, the Sabbath, this is day 61 of 90, Monday today. So, if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. You're more than welcome to comment down below. And I didn't write down like all the verses on Sabbath. I just gave, 4 of them here. Obviously, there is more. But I just wanted to make this video short, just to give everybody an idea of what the Sabbath means to them, Thank you for all your subscribers, and hope to see you on the next video.